This week you will be reading stories that have the themes of social class, culture, and gender. The readings for this week are Joyce Carol Oates' Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been?, John Updike's A&P, and the chapter about writing about stories in the back of your text. Both Connie in Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been? And Sammy in A&P deal with the different pressures of growing up. Connie is a young adolescent discovering her sexuality. Sammy is a working class kid, and both deal with parental expectations, peer pressure, and issues of identity. The topics that support these themes are identity, generational conflict, cultural conflict, and gender conflict. As you read the story, look for details that make the main character an insider or outsider. For example, Connie in Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been? Is a popular member of her high school circle, but feels somewhat alienated in her own family. What details indicate how she changes as she moves from her high school community to her personal one? In A&P, in Sammy's world, he is an insider in his workplace. Think about the ways he belongs to that community. Yet, as he observes Queenie and her girlfriends, pay attention to which details indicate that he is an outsider in their social circle. In both stories, look for the details that point to conflicts between generations, cultural values, and gender issues. Here again, the theme of social identity is explored in both stories. The authors show how certain factors influence the characters' social locations, such as parental conflict and social pressure in Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been? And social class and family background in A&P. In Joyce Carol Oates' story, in what ways is Connie a typical teenage girl? How are Connie's dreams, aspirations, and values different from her mother's? What gives Arnold Friend so much power over Connie? In A&P, compare the social background of Sammy and the three girls. What details in the story point to the class differences? What are Sammy's conflicts and motivations? How do Sammy's struggles with his identity lead him to quit his job? Read and understand the prompt before you begin writing. For the first 4 weeks, you have been reading short stories about ethnicity, identity, generational conflict, and cultural conflict. At the end of this unit on short stories, your assignment is to write a short paper. Pick one short story from below and write a 2 to 4 page essay analyzing how the main character arrives at his or her social location. Getting ready to write the short story paper. Pre-writing, look at the list of questions that Kirk and Okazawa Ray give on the first page of their reading. How would your main character answer these questions? After you choose your short story, make a list of conflicts this character faces. Which ones would exist regardless of whether the family had moved to the U.S. or lived in a different community? Which ones are created or heightened by their relocation? Think about how ethnic and cultural values are significant to the character's feelings of belonging to the community or of being the outsider. Before you begin writing your paper, go back to the video link, The Sum of Its Parts, Theme in Short Fiction. Watching the video will help you see how the different parts of a story can help you understand its theme. Viewing the video is one way to help put your ideas together to find a starting point for your paper.